Alright, I'm going to start a little overview of the village, and actually here's the entrance to Allegheny Springs. That's where we're staying. And there's another, the Mountain Lodge is right next to it here. They're basically the two condos that kind of are this end of the village, but then off to the right over here there's shoot, I don't remember the name of it, but the pool that they have that's got an indoor-outdoor pool. And actually just on past a little ways down the drive-in entrance here is there's a actually a church and a little shop where you can get groceries and such. But this is kind of the main, I guess it's actually the south end of the village. There's additional condos both north and south of the main village. In the preceding clip, which was shot at the entrance to the Allegheny Springs condo, is represented on this map by the green star on the upper right. The clip that follows will show a walking tour of the village, which is represented by the green line on this overview of the village in the map. There is a second map which follows to show you that the village is but a small part of the Snowshoe area on top of the mountain. This map shows the whole top of the Snowshoe Mountain with the village and surrounding condos. The village is represented by the area in the center of the map with the green line surrounding it, which is what was shown in the prior map. As I leave from that entry, you can see kind of right through here, there's the pools. And this then just takes you down kind of between Allegheny Springs, which is where we're staying. Yeah, there's the pools, entrance, Split Rock Pool, that's right, that's what it's called. And then just past it there is part of Rimfire Lodge. We actually stayed in Rimfire our first visit. And if you can see back down through there, actually the parking for all of this is just down the mountain just a little bit. So yeah, so this is Rimfire here on the left, and one of the buildings for Allegheny Springs here on the right. And then it kind of opens up to the main kind of village courtyard down here where there's lots of different shops. And there's always some kind of construction work or something going on here constantly, you can imagine. And so actually this is so there's two Rimfire buildings as well. This is one of the Rimfires, and here's the other. And actually this room right here on the bottom on this corner, that's the first place we stayed when we visited here. So it was cool, it had a nice view of the village courtyard. This is a kind of like candy gift shop. So that's where the Starbucks was when we first came here. And then there's a little clothing shop. And actually then there's a Starbucks right just past that. And they're setting up a bunch of trucks and stuff here today because I think they have a event tonight or tomorrow. And so you got Starbucks, and then there's Old Spruce, it's kind of like a bar restaurant, and then Foxfire Grill, it's like a barbecue restaurant. And then on the other side there you got a market, real estate, supplies, another, they sell like, shirts and all kinds of gear and stuff. And then here in Allegheny Springs you got the clock tower, we were here for skiing, we stayed right under that. But then there's the Cheat Mountain Pizza right there on the bottom floor. Pretty much our first night meal every time we're here. And then next, I think this is the Highland House condo, which has the Junction restaurant here on this end, which I've used numerous times. Very good. So again, yeah, there's the entrance to the pizza, and then there's a Old Spruce Tavern, and then this is the other Allegheny Springs building, which is actually the one we're staying in most of the time we're here. And underneath it, it's got the MAC, Mountain Adventure Center, which is your bike shop. They also sell gear, helmets, pads, etc. And actually, they're really helpful. They've been very nice, and you can rent bikes. You see they got them all set up out here, and there's the lift. And actually, this restroom they added last year, so very helpful. That's that Junction restaurant, more of the condos, and you make your way out. And there's more of the Mountain Lodge condos down to the left. And actually, here's more of Allegheny Springs. We are the bottom first balcony you see right there. Allegheny Springs, we really like that condo. So yeah, it's a kind of overcast morning. It started out really foggy. It's starting to clear off. It's supposed to be actually very cool today, which is great for riding. So again, that's a rimfire with all the shops and Starbucks and restaurants underneath it. If you happen to be in this rimfire and you have the other side view, you get all the sunset views, because that's the western view, and then off where we are is the eastern view, so we get the sunrise. As you see, it continues on down. These are the shops I mentioned earlier. That's the entrance to Foxfire Grill. And that's the entrance to the Highland House condo. And on this end, it has the Sunset Cantina restaurant. So if you Mexican food here. And 4848 shop, and 4848 is the elevation for Snowshoe. So, and then this is a kind of little depot drop off for the transportation and buses and stuff they use to go to the off village condos. And there's a Hob Spirits shop, but across the way actually is the ice cream shop, which we greatly enjoy, and we've used it regularly. And then You have here, this is the Seneca condos. We've never stayed in it, but they're really nice. And there's the other condo. So back through the village, and obviously, again, this continues on. You can see there's other condos in the distance. They're not really, that's just south of the village. So depending on, or actually, I think that's north. You can stay just off the village, and everything's still pretty close. And in reality, I don't know if you'll be able to see here, but there's also, you go just across here and down, you can't really see, you might see a little bit, yeah. You see the roofs there. There's a set of condos just across the road and down the mountain a couple hundred feet or so. So it's really cool.
Subscribe and hit the bell. Like the video. Comment how stupid my dad is. Yeah.
If you made it this far in the video, thanks for riding with this old guy today.